Today, I will tell the story of the movie Two-Night Stand. The movie is about an online hookup that turns into something more after a snowstorm traps two people in a New York apartment. Megan is unemployed and single. One day, she joins a dating website. Her roommates, Fiza and Cedric, who are also a couple, invite her to a party at a club. After a bouncer refuses to let her into the club because she looks too young and didn't have her ID, she runs into her ex-fiancé, Chris, and later decides to have a one-night stand with one of the men she found on the website, Alec. The next morning, they are less than cordial to each other. Alec tells Megan that he doesn't believe it's Megan's first one-night stand ever. Megan becomes very angry because of his mistrust and walks out the door after yelling at each other. But Megan is unable to leave because of a blizzard. Alec finds her at the gate and understands the whole situation. Then they share an awkward smile. They go back to Alec's apartment and watch the news forecast with a bored expression. She calls her friend Fiza to help her return at any cost. But Fiza is having a romantic time with her boyfriend Cedric. They are enjoying the privacy in the apartment as their roommate Megan is out. They are too busy being romantic and do not respond properly. After a failed attempt to return, Alec and Megan start chatting. Megan thinks that her grandmother caused this blizzard for being slutty and coming for a one-night stand. When Alec asks what Megan does for a living, Megan becomes offended. Megan thinks that they can start over, but no upsetting questions should be asked. Alec thinks hard and asks Megan if she likes dogs. Megan agrees that it is a perfectly non-upsetting question and says she likes dogs. Megan goes to the toilet and finds a magazine with an offensive article on types of girls who date online. She tears the most offensive page and throws it in the toilet. After she comes back from the bathroom, Alec notices that water is coming from the bathroom as the commode is clogged. Meg tries to remedy the situation but doesn't find the plunger. She turns the knob off and lays down some rags. Forced to spend time together, Alec suggests getting high to fix their situation. Meg denies at first, but then both of them get high. Megan bets that Alec will die alone. Alec replies that his future smoking hot wife would gladly accept the bet money. Then they play table tennis. After that, they make a tent. They start chatting inside the tent and talk about their lives. Alec tells that he is a banker. Alec plays Megan's favorite song. Meg comes out of the tent so that Alec doesn't get too impressed seeing Meg dancing. Alec turns off the light of the tent to watch Meg dancing more clearly from inside the tent. Meg has a bathroom emergency. Alec says they can go up to the roof through the fire escape and come down in front of their neighbor's window, who are not in the apartment. They do the same as planned. When they climb down to open their neighbor's window, they notice that their neighbor's window is frozen. Meg says there is no turning back as she was in a very bad situation and breaks the window. Alec scolds her as he has to pay them back. Alec finds his neighbor's plunger and brings it to unclog the toilet. He solves the mystery of the clogged toilet as he finds out about the article which Meg threw into the toilet. Meg gets offended, and Alec tells her it is a stupid article. Alec has a new idea. He thinks they can kill the time productively by telling each other what they did wrong the previous night. Convinced that they will never see each other again, he thinks they can give each other advice and constructive criticism about their moves to make each other better lovers for the next person that comes along. Meg buys it, and they start criticizing and giving opinions. Megan suggests that they should try being intimate again, keeping in mind their criticism and opinions for a better result. Meg starts to strip her clothes. Meg finds Alec's bedpush move classic. This time Meg does not turn the light off, keeping in mind Alec's criticism. Alec becomes speechless seeing Meg's striptease. They go to bed. This time, they cherish each other's. They run short of food as they ate too much when they were high. Alec steals food from their neighbor's house. Meg admits that Alex is not the worst person to be stuck with. Alec asks Meg why she dropped out of pre-med school. Megan says she was engaged in high school that she wanted to be a mother and a wife just like her own mother. She didn't plan much about her career. Then her boyfriend cheated on her. Alec tells her that her ex-boyfriend does not know how rare Megan is. Megan laughs. Alec leaves the room. Megan asks if she can borrow Alec's biggest, comfiest sweatshirt. Before Alec returns, Megan discovers a closet full of women's clothes and pictures of Alec with a girl. Alec tells her that his girlfriend Daisy is in San Francisco and will get back soon. Megan says she always wondered what it would be like to be the other girl. Now she thinks that it feels better to be the other girl than to be the girlfriend. She learns that Alec's girlfriend, Daisy, had written a note to him, saying that she wanted to break up but had not given it to him, but he had found it accidentally. Alec wanted to have something to rub in her face when she broke up with him, so he had joined the dating website. Angry, Megan leaves. When Daisy returns, she finds a note that Megan had scribbled, and she and Alec exchange the notes that they had found, and they break up. Returning home, Megan finds out that her friend Fiza and Cedric are being naughty under her blanket. She takes away her blanket and closes the door without answering anything about her date. Alec finds out the dating app gives their users' information only to the cops. At the New Year's Eve party thrown by Fiza and Cedric, Megan is drunk. She tries to be cheerful but is bored. She gets drunk and asks uncomfortable questions. The police come for her and ask if she broke Alec's neighbor's window. Megan is arrested because her note was found in Alec's neighbor's apartment, which the two had broken into earlier as Alec framed her to get in touch with her. Alec arrives at the prison with flowers and balloons. He pays bail, but Megan refuses to see him or even leave the holding cell. Later, when her roommates come to pay bail, Alec apologizes, saying that he did not know her last name and that this was the only way he thought he could see her again. He says that it might be something that the two of them would laugh about years later, but Megan is still angry because she had to spend time in jail. She makes him a deal, asking for his number and promising to call him the moment she laughs about it. She takes a closer look at the presents he gave her. Minutes later, she starts laughing upon seeing the balloon that reads, "I'm sorry, I'm an asshole," and calls Alec. He meets her outside the police station, and they kiss in the middle of the road when it starts snowing again. They find solace in each other's company. They kiss again. After that, they start walking through the snow-covered road as they are walking towards a new relationship.